First, a reminder about possessive adjectives. For example, mon sac, ta valise, nos parents. Next, what is a possessive pronoun? We know that a pronoun replaces something, usually a name. Therefore, a possessive pronoun will replace a word with its indication of possession. For example, in these phrases, we have this is my hat. We've got my hat, hat being the word with its indication of possession, my. So if I want to replace my hat, I'm going to have to use the pronoun mine. This is mine. I like her car. I like hers. I take their coat. I take theirs. So how does it work in French? First, let's focus on the singular, and within that we're going to focus on the masculine and the feminine. So to say mine, I'm going to say le mien or la mienne. Yours is going to be le tien or la tienne. His, hers and its is going to be le sien, la sienne. Ours is going to be le nôtre or la nôtre. Yours is going to be le vôtre or la vôtre. And theirs is going to be le leur and la leur. Now you must have noticed that we have this LE or LA, the definite article, and that is an indication of masculine and feminine for these pronouns. So let's see how it works in the plural. Instead of le and la, we are going to, of course, have les, and that's common for the masculine and the feminine. Other than that, we have an extra S. And this S is silent, so that shouldn't cause you any problem with the pronunciation at all. There's, however, one thing I'd like to mention regarding pronunciation, and you must have noticed that in those pronouns we've got this O with a little sign on top. This sign is called an accent circonflexe. Also, I've told you before that I use phonics. In fact, my version of phonics, which is extremely simplified to help you with pronunciation, but if I represent that same O, is roughly the same O. There are, however, two variations of this sound. There's an open version, which will sound like O, notre maison, and there's a closed version, la nôtre, hence the accent circonflexe on that O, which closes it. So instead of notre, we've got nôtre. I know it's a small distinction, but here it's slightly important because we go from an adjective to a pronoun. So in fact, the small change in pronunciation changes the nature of the word. So I thought it was important for you to know. Now let's practice. Just a reminder about these two phrases, c'est or ce sont. Your task is going to be to use the word in the yellow box along with the English pronoun to form a sentence as in the example. So we've got le chapeau, mine. What you need to say is c'est le mien, it's mine. Okay? C'est parti. Les chapeaux, ours. Correct answer. Ce sont les nôtres. These are ours. La voiture, c'est la sienne. We're focusing on the possession, the car, not him, the thing that belongs to him, which happens to be feminine, la sienne. This time we've got more than one cars. It's still feminine, but it is plural. So we're going to say ce sont les siennes. Le chat vert, c'est le leur. This time we've got two cats and it's yours. I want the tu form. Ce sont les tiens. La maison is a feminine word and we need to use yours in the vous form. C'est la vôtre. This time we've got more than one house and I want to mention mine. So these are mine, they are mine. Ce sont les miennes. I have used phonics in this lesson, so if you want to find out a bit more, you can watch this lesson and download the summary sheet from my website.